It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Left, 14.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Dolphins.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, Wilson complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 14. Screen. Watch the screen. Spot.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He completes it to Tate. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Sheds and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
from the shotgun. It's Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, catch made here by Campbell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
31 yards there and a first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Demir Berg with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Give me some.
On second down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7. Here we go. Hey, hold on.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
66. Run it. Run it.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down and 4, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that takes us from second to third down.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 52's the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and 12, Brissett hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Brissett to throw on first. Campbell making the catch. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he fires one incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And some room to work. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check, Mike 57.
On play action, Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brissett now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. On the screen, this is Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Brissett on first down. This one complete to Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Airing it out for Hamilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Here we go.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing. Brissett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Brissett, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Brissett on 4th down. The pass complete. It's Bird. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. Steps away. And he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Watch the slip.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. 60-yard throw, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get...
And Freeman lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with Pollard. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and... Geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw is Wilson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Check 50. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, look.
On first down, Wilson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Freeman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that's complete to Brown. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. And ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. 19.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
One left. 52. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Green 80. Come on. Watch tight end. We got Booster T. We got 3. Tight end.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 31, Brissett. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Pollard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Pollard again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, 45 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This one taken just inside the 10. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead in the final stages. Dwayne Haskins, over 300 yards now and also 3 touchdown passes. Wilson to throw. A little juke. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Have the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just alert. 52, come on.
Here's Wilson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
12.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win pushes their record now to 11.